How's it going, guys? My name is Alex, and before we start this video, I wanted to say that I'm gonna be doing the watch-alongs of Premier League this weekend. Make sure you tune in. We're gonna be having so much fun, and maybe even playing some friendlies as well.
Good evening.
And in today's video, I would like to talk about the games that I played and the goals that I couldn't score, and talk about this situation, for instance. First time finish from Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, it's not happening. And I want to talk, of course, about the scripting and how exactly it kills the game. And this is what you guys are talking about in the comments, so I decided to show you a few games that I recorded, and I'm just talking over these games right now. As you can see, Erling Haaland through on goal, taking a shot, and of course he's not scoring that. Why not? He's taking that on his stronger foot, and it's just like through on goal, it's closer than a penalty spot. He's not supposed to score in this game. Have you ever encountered, have you played these games, and this second half of this game is exactly about this. Like, look, every single shot is being saved. I'm playing against Division 5, Division 6 opponents. I'm currently in Division 2. Very frustrating when these are, you assume that when you're being matched with these opponents, it's a sure win, and then suddenly something is wrong. Like, you can feel it, and you can't really put your finger on why exactly you're not able to score, and it feels like it's scripted. There's only one thing that you can put the blame on, right? But in reality, I feel like this is more than anything is actually killing the game, killing the passion from the fans. That's why there's a Joe Cancelo, not like, yeah, it's just blocked. That's why, and again, like, taking ages from Pirlo. Yeah, no, the stunning shot, they're supposed to be taken a long time, but it's just like a little bit frustrating that this is one of those games that nothing is going your way, like absolutely nothing. Patrick Vieira passing, okay, so now Rodri, Son Heung-min taking a curler. That could have been a goal easily, but goalkeeper is saving that. And I'm all over my opponent. It's 73rd minute, he has zero chances. You might say that, yes, there are similar situations in football where your opponent is not deserving of even a draw, and the result is completely different. But it's not real football. That's why it's simulation. That's why the better opponent is supposed to be winning most of the time. And people are frustrated that it's very often happening to them when these type of situations, for instance, over here, Mo Salah, curling this one, okay, blocked, but then Son Heung-min passing to Vieira, sure goal. No, it's not a goal, it's a he's hitting the post literally from 1 yard out, and it's unexplainable why exactly it's happening. Becoming very frustrating when Konami is putting very challenging criteria to proceed into the next division, and that is obviously everything that people are into, considering there is no events for coins. People are playing divisions there, and they're trying to get into Division 1. Some people made it earlier, some people are still struggling like I am, but I'm still given like given some kind of like a leeway for myself, just because I switched to advanced control. Sometimes I'm messing up buttons, sometimes I'm not able to perform the shot that I want to, and it's just like very frustrating to see that people are actually saying that they're not playing this game anymore. You know what I'm talking about? No events for coins is one thing, and I don't really think that it's the worst thing that could happen to the game. I think that it's fair that Konami wants you to stop using full legendary teams, and it would be wiser for them to wipe out entire progress. And yeah, you see the stats. Like, you see the stats. I was all over my opponent, no goals, unfortunately. Another game, Division 2, Division 6. So this should be a battering, you might assume, but it's, wait for it, Van Dijk taking a very loose touch, but I'm covering the situation, right? I'm covering the situation, I'm just passing it. No, I didn't. And again, what is this going on? Mo Salah is bullying Virgil van Dijk there, because despite me tapping on pass, tapping on, it's like everything is delayed. Like, there is input delay, and there is something that is called input delay plus scripting. So if the game wants your opponent to score, he's gonna be scoring. Like, you really have, like, you may of course say that skills are poor, you need to get better, but let's face it, we all been there where these situations occur, and they're really consistent in a certain game. When you're playing, and again, the next game, you're playing maybe against Division 1 opponent, like, let's see, Son Heung-min stunning shot. What is this? It's hitting the bar, right? And of course Mbappe is in an offside position there. So many coincidences. Yes, I mean, come on, how exactly I'm supposed to score there if a stunning shot from on the edge of the box is not going in from a player like Son Heung-min, whose specialty is long range shooting and has fantastic finishing as well. That there's nothing like nobody you can shift the blame to, right? And people are frustrated with the lack of events for coins, but I don't really think that this is what killing the game. I think that if we're talking about, like, it's obviously very loud words, very loud statement, but if you're talking about something that is killing the game, I think that scripting in this particular division setting, right, when suddenly you're playing division games against opponents that are about like your power, strengths, skill level as well, and then suddenly you're playing a player who is much weaker and nothing is going your way, and it feels like you're trying until like you're hitting the bar all the time. Like you're hitting the post, you're hitting the bar, and you're not supposed to score in this game, and like you're all over your opponent. Pass over here, Kevin De Bruyne, finally we're scoring a goal, but that's only an equalizer from a stupid goal that we conceded in the first half because of how good Mo Salah apparently is in tackling, right? Every single time a player is approaching you from behind, be it Neymar, who has the strengths of a teenage girl, right? And I'm talking about measuring compared to other players in this game. He's gonna be bullying you, he's gonna be taking the ball from you. Like look at this, Son Heung-min, a loose touch for no reason at all. I scored so many curlers from that position. I know how to play out these positions, and still Son Heung-min is performing the loose touch. And if you're talking about maybe he had bad condition prior to the game, I never play any players who are lower than a yellow arrow in my starting 11. So either Son Heung-min was on a greenish arrow or it was a yellow arrow at least. So there is obviously, like, people will start playing this game less if they will start continue experiencing these type of problems, because I'm reading the comments, I'm seeing that you guys are talking about, and I'm showing you the experience that I had in this game. It's not like every game is like that, that's why people are still continuing playing this one, but I feel like Konami maybe it's good for them to start doing something, because paired with okay, let's see, Kevin De Bruyne first on the ball, and this is my inexperience with advanced controls. I want to take a shot, and unfortunately I swiped instead of tapping twice, and I passed the ball. So yeah, I could have actually won that game, but overall this game was beyond scripted against me. And people may start playing less, and this is very frustrating, and it's especially frustrating considering in this scenario Konami is, like I said before, is setting the bar very high when it comes down to the promotion into the next division, and compared to like 1 or 2 scripted games like that where you're supposed to sure win against Division 6 opponent in this regard, and as you can see, this one is not even granting me a promotion. I'm relegated as a result of this game. I should have won every game. Like, there was like 3 games remaining. Should have won every single game. That's why I'm relegated to Division 3. So the amount of points you need to gain to win the division is okay, but the amount of points to stay in the division is the margin is very thin. And then in Division 2 you start playing Division 2 and you're facing these issues. One odd game like that, and then you're facing a very good player who may be outplaying you, who may be like you're drawing a game, and that's not enough to win the division. So I know Division 1 is supposed to be difficult, that's why there's a challenge in here, but Konami is adding those into those. Yeah, you see Cristiano Ronaldo, the first half chance. Look at this one. Come on, man. He's hitting the face of Manuel Neuer. And yeah, if you're not scoring this type of goals, yes, we can talk about real life situations, but this is not real life. This is a game. That's why it should be a little bit more different. And one of those games, one of those unlucky deflections, all the shots going into the bar or into the post, and you need to grind 10 or even 20 more games, because like 10 games in division, just to rectify that one small mistake. And it's not even your mistake. If that's scripting, it is killing the game. It's just not scripting. Let me know that in the comments, and what do you think about the state of the game. I'm also gonna be trying to diversify my content. I'll be streaming, and I hope you'll be joining me. Peace!